Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share Too Good To Go in Dublin, some mystery bag reviews. Now if you haven't heard of Too Good To Go, it's an app that you can get that will share all kinds of restaurants, cafes, bakeries and their food that's too good to go. So they're leftovers at the end of the day, they make up a bag. It is super cheap, €3.99, a lot of them are here in Ireland, for a whole bag of food which otherwise would go in the bin. So you've got to kind of limit your expectations of what you're going to get. You absolutely don't know. So if you've got food allergies or if you're on a special diet, this kind of isn't for you because you can get anything in your mystery bag. And yeah, I initially thought, well, I'd rather the food went to food charities, but a lot of these restaurants, they try and donate to food charities. Too Good To Go, their rules are first try and donate to food charities, but if you're not able, then putting it on the app saves it from going in the bin and reduces waste. And I've done it a couple of times when I've gone into Dublin. We don't have any in my town that I live in here out in Ireland, but when I go into Dublin the day before, I go on to Good To Go app and I see what's available. And the other day I went in and I picked up 2 mystery bags, which I was really excited to get. So the first was from a cafe. I really had no idea what I was gonna get. I made my way there, I got the goods, I was really excited. And I know from looking at the description of what could be in, there could either be porridge or soup. And since I was gonna be bringing it all the way home with me, an hour and a half-ish on the bus, I didn't really wanna have soup in there. So I had a rummage through, looked, and yes, there was soup. Really lovely creamy pumpkin soup. So I just kind of had it then. So I tried to not look at the bag. I wanted to open it all on camera, but I also didn't want to waste anything or didn't want it to spill over everything. So I had my pumpkin soup and then I headed to spot number 2, which is Hansel and Gretel Bakery, which is conveniently located right next to my bus stop. So I often go there and pick up all kinds of treats. So I was really excited to see what I would get in my mystery bag from Hansel and Gretel Bakery. And then I made my way straight to the bus stop and got the bus home, and I was peckish for something to eat on the way home. And in the Too Good To Go bag from the first cafe, from Art of Coffee, there were a couple of wraps in there, so I tucked into one of the wraps, which was super flavorful. There was curry in it and it was just beautiful and wholesome and was just such a good meal to enjoy on the bus on the way home. And then a little while later, as I said, it was about an hour and a half bus journey for me to get home. I thought I'd have a little treat. So in the bag from Hansel and Gretel, I spotted a scone and grabbed one of the scones, which had cherry in it, and it was really nice. And they're not stale or anything. It's just the end of the day, and especially I picked these up on a Saturday, and both of these spots are closed on Sunday. So maybe that's why I got a little more food in them, because they wouldn't be open the next day to be able to sell the goods. So now I will share the full bags of everything that I got, all the other mystery bits from these Too Good To Go bags. So I'm back home now with all my goodies. So the 2 places I went to, Hansel and Gretel, I've got a bag of goodies here and Art of Coffee over there. When I was on the bus, I kind of started eating my way through little bits of it, so I've seen what's in it, just because I hadn't really eaten much today. I've been rushing around, so it was great. One of them had a wrap and it had a bit of, it was full of flavour with curry and the vegetables, and it was just really nice and hearty and wholesome after my day of walking about 10,000-ish steps. And so I had that, and I also had a scone, which the wrap was from Art of Coffee, and then I had a scone from Hansel and Gretel. It had cherries in it, and yeah, it would have been nice with a bit of cream and jam, but it was just perfect to have as a sweet after having my wrap. It was kind of perfect. And now I'm home. I've got all of my bag to go through. So from Hansel and Gretel, I also got a loaf of bread in addition to what's in the bag over here. I know they make bread, and so I asked if there was bread in the bag, and they said, oh no, there isn't. Would you like some? And so obviously I said, yes, please. So they gave me this bag of sliced white bread, which is kind of perfect. My kids will go through it just perfectly. And now all the fun that's in these bags, I'm just gonna kind of like a lucky dip just grab out what's in here. Oh, and the first, is all gone a bit squashed. There is a tuna sandwich attached to a pastry. Oh, some sort of cream pastry over there. So there's a nice cream pastry there. This looks like some sort of a crumble bar, some sort of a crumble, and oh, it's all attached. This tuna sandwich was €5.40, and so the Too Good To Go bag from Hansel and Gretel was €3.99 for the bread. It's over here for this tuna sandwich. For this, it looks like a crumble. Yeah, it's definitely some sort of a crumble slice. This creamy pastry filled goodie over here. And now my hands are all sticky. Let's grab everything else out. We've got a scone. It looks like a plain scone. We've got another one of those cherry scones that I had on the bus. That was really nice. My kids will absolutely love that. We've got, I think this is some sort of a muffin. Let's have a look what muffin it is. Maybe it's not a muffin. No, it definitely feels like a muffin. It's another cakey pastry goodie over here. And I think there is one more scone. Yeah, it's a raisin scone. So wow, €3.99. We got loaf of bread. We got 1, 2, 3 scones. Just checking, nothing else in the bag. 3 scones, actually the 4th one because I had it on the bus. So 4 scones, this pastry, another pastry, that crumble type thing, and a sandwich. All of that for €3.99. An absolute bargain. And I've got 2 teenage sons and a hungry husband, and all of this will be eaten over the next couple of days. And we might even pop in the freezer some of the bread if we think we're not going to get through it, but everything will be eaten. Nothing will go to waste. So that's the bag from Hansel and Gretel. And now let's have a look at the Art of Coffee bag. There were no individual bags for the Art of Coffee, so I've put everything onto plates, sweet and savoury. So this bag was €4.99, and it included a pumpkin soup, which I kind of had on the go, and there was also the other wrap that I had on the go. And there's this wrap which it looks like it's tomato and it looks like chicken and vegetables. It smells really, really good. It's really full. My husband's actually going to have this one because I had the other wrap, so he's going to have this one. And there was another scone. It's a massive scone, beautiful, full of fruit over there. There's one of those twirly pastries. Oh, beautiful pastry. And another pastry. I'm not sure what that one is. It looks a bit like an apple turnover maybe, with those pastries. So there's those 3 pastries, 1 wrap, there was the other wrap, and the soup, all for €4.99. Absolute bargain. We're going to have all kinds of yum pastries over the next day. So yeah, it's incredible. I really am an advocate for Too Good To Go, especially both of these cafes. It's Saturday today and they're both closed tomorrow, so all of this would have ended up in the bin, but instead my family get to enjoy them and be nourished by this good wholesome food. So that is the video for today with my Too Good To Go haul and what I got in Dublin from these 2 lovely bakeries, cafes. Let me know what you thought of the video, and let me know if you'd like me to share more Too Good To Go hauls and eating around Dublin, and if you've used Too Good To Go, if you've never heard of it before, what your thoughts are. So that is the video for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.